What's up, Aries? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, I really apologize for the delay. But as you know, I've probably told you this in the past, but anytime I'm behind on personal readings, I always take time to try to get those out first. And I had to force time off, guys, because I'm always busy. And if I take like a day off, I have a lot of people upset with me. So I just felt bad because my son, he was kind of home. He wasn't doing much. So I spent some time with my boy. I took him out. We went to a theme park. We had a lot of fun. So that's why I'm a few days behind for some people. But please just be patient. Understand that I am just one person. And that I'm really trying very hard to stay within my wait time. Okay, I don't want to extend it, but I may have to in the future or raise my prices. But I don't want to raise my prices, okay? So, Aries, we are in July. Let's see what's going on here in regards to your reading. Now, this is going to be general for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, so let's see what's up, guys. What is going on for the sign of Aries, past, present, future? Now, anytime I do these readings, guys, I want to reach the people who truly need a message to be heard, okay? At times in the past, people have been upset because they'll feel the readings don't come out as positive as they would like it. I'm not here for the easiness in life. I'm here to tackle the tough situations, but to also enjoy the good ones. So let's see what's going on. Okay. The energy we have here is the Five of Cups in the reverse. All right, so this is a really solid energy here. There could have been some sort of pain that you guys were going through in the past or some sort of loss. But right now, as opposed to paying attention to what was not working out for you, you're focusing on the possibilities that you have for the future. So it's a good shift. And you have the Nine of Cups where you're really, really happy here. And with the Fool card in the reverse, something that you knew wasn't a good idea, and because of not getting into that idea, you have the Ace of Wands, all right, which is a new passionate start that comes in for you. Now, going into the past, the first card that we have is the Devil card in the reverse, all right? So you're removing yourself out of a toxic situation, maybe some bad habits or bad people that were around you, okay? So just letting that go. And we have the Three of Wands. So you're turning your back on it because you know that you're in a place where you can expand without it there. With the Six of Cups in the reverse, I feel like you guys just try your best to amicably, part ways with someone. For some of you, it could have been a Taurus or a Capricorn. For others of you, you're just developing yourself in a stronger way when it comes to finances, or maybe you're moving towards stability, but you're taking your time with it, which is good. And you have the Judgment card upright where you make this huge shift where you put an end to something and it brings you a lot of happiness. All right, so you have that Tower moment, you have that shake-up, but I feel that it works to your benefit. Now, the next card that we have for the past, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. All right, so with the Page of Cups in the reverse, this is going to be either someone that you stop talking to or they stop talking to you, an idea that doesn't move forward. Or this could be someone in your life that's a good talker, okay? They can really get you on board with whatever it is they're talking about. But it's not genuine, okay? They just like talking. They know they're good at it, but it's not genuine at all. And we have the Justice card, so it could be a karmic situation here that you're dealing with, or just things working out the way that they need to. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse, okay? Now, for some of you, you could get clarity about a person, and it could be something that's heartbreaking, okay? Maybe it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay, because that's the strongest energy here. But I always laugh about this because I don't think it's fair. But the Player card only comes out in the water energy and in the fire energy. So it's not to say that you're dealing with an earth energy or an air energy. But I feel whether it was on your part or someone else's part, whether this was cheating or just someone that could not be trusted, there is somebody here who now karma is kind of coming in. If they were doing shady stuff and you didn't know, you figured it out. If you were doing something that you know wasn't the best, it came out. So it's a karmic situation, but it depends what side of karma you're on at this point, okay? But there is clarity that could lead to heartbreak and disappointment, all right? but this is something that allows you to move forward and take control of your life despite where you're at, okay? Now, the next card that we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that was very important for you at this point, okay? Or this could be a sense of you becoming very strong in a financial sense, okay? But with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, because this could be someone with strong earth in their charts. She or he is patient, can be very humble, somebody who has a good handle on money, that gives good sound advice, okay? And they're willing to hold you down. They'll cook you soup from scratch. You know, they'll give you some wholesome advice. And we have the Six of Wands, so there's a sense of victory that you feel here. Maybe you get a raise. Maybe you become very financially strong in a way that, you know, you hadn't expected. All right, and with the Five of Swords in the reverse, you're avoiding conflict at all costs. I should just call this the Aries card, because I would say for like the last 6 months, this is the card that always comes out for you guys, because you guys just don't want the bullshit. All right, there's a sense of you guys really just wanting something that you're going to be very passionate about in life, and trying to go about it in the easiest way possible, even if it's a difficult situation. You know, it's like, I know that this is super tough for me, but what's the least problematic way of getting myself out of this, okay? I feel you guys, I feel you. So we have the Sun card here, followed by the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Something comes to light that makes you move away from something, or maybe someone moves away from you, but something ends here because of, you know, the light that's shining on it. The Sun card, it's usually, you know, a blessing that comes in. So even though this is something that maybe you didn't anticipate happening, I see good things coming in because of it. But again, I look at this as a Moon card because it's things that we have to see, things that we have to feel, that we have to realize. Now, in the present moment, guys, the first card that we have is the King of Pentacles. Very strong earth energy. If it's not earth energy, you guys are doing very well financially, or you're at least in a place where you're able to come up in a very strong way, okay? Why is this King of Pentacles here? We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, all right, where things take an unexpected turn. It doesn't necessarily have to be something bad, just something that you didn't see coming, okay? And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So there's something here that's causing you drama, you know, pettiness, bickering, arguing, something that you feel like you have to compete with, and you let that go. Or maybe, you know, if you guys are on the negative end of this, someone may let you go. But regardless of what it is, it just was not an energy that was serving you or the other person, because you do much better without it, okay? And again, it doesn't have to be a person. Maybe it's a job, all right? Maybe it's a way of life. Maybe you were doubting yourself. Maybe you were being hard on yourself. Maybe you're coming out of a depression. All right. But when you kind of wake up and realize that there's something that has to be dropped, nothing but straight blessings. Okay. So don't be afraid to make that move. Now we have the Queen of Swords in the middle of all this. So yeah, it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that some of you are dealing with. For others of you, this is that sense of, okay, my main concern is myself and how I'm going to do better at this time. Not that I'm not going to pay attention to other people or loved ones, but if it's not serving a higher purpose, if it's not filling my cup, if it's not emotionally and, you know, spiritually helping me, I'm not interested, okay? So it's kind of taking that approach where maybe life put you, you know, maybe life put you in this way or made you this way at this time, but you're focused. You're thinking very critically. You're thinking very empirically. You're thinking in a way where it's like, okay, I have to use my logic, and I have a good idea that I think is going to be bomb, or I have something new that's coming in, or someone new that I want to talk to, or an idea that, you know, needs to be expressed. All right? And yeah, I could be heartbroken, but I know that there's still things coming in. So there's some sort of disappointment that with the Queen of Swords, you know, you have to cut out. Maybe it's an air sign that you're heartbroken by, maybe a water sign here, because we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Knight of Cups at the bottom. But you give up on whatever's bringing you adversity. Okay? Whatever is troubling you the most right now, you have to find a way to escape it at this time, so your soul can be at ease. All right? So you have the Temperance card. Now, with the Temperance card here, you are bringing ease to your soul. All right, because of a big change that had to happen. Okay, the tower that had to fall. The ground beneath you had to be shaken a bit up. All right, and you have the Death card. So you're putting something to an end. You're going towards something really new here. Okay. For a lot of you, maybe it was a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that there was passion with, but maybe you weren't honest with them. Or again, you know, maybe they weren't being honest with you. It could go both ways. But there's something here that was a bad idea and you guys are no longer in a path where you want to fight. And the reason that you're, or the fact that you're choosing not to fight, you get happiness. All right? There's certain things in life that we're going to have to fight for, but I think the most important thing in life is choose your battles. Okay? If you truly love something or you truly want to move forward with a particular person, and you know that there's a fight that's super petty, you have to ask yourself, is this fight worth us not talking for a week or two? Okay? So you have to think about all of this. And at the end of the day, it comes down to, is this serving my higher purpose? And you'll know if someone's serving your higher purpose. If there's someone in your life that, or not so much a person, but think about the troubling energies that you have in your life. When these energies are around you, even if it's you doing, you know, negative things to yourself because of your mindset, are you as productive as you usually are? Are you making as much money as you usually do? Are you getting as much opportunities in life and, you know, successes in life? And what happens when this energy is not around? Are you making things happen? Are you more secure within yourself? Okay, so I think that's the easy way, you know, the easiest way to look at a complex situation. Take a step back from it, and has it done more good than bad? And be realistic with yourself, because when we lie to ourselves, we're only screwing ourselves over. All right, so you have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself that question. Now, moving forward, you guys have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're being very guarded here towards a situation. Okay, maybe even with your money. With the Page of Swords, it could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Are you guys speaking very directly about what you want and don't want in life? All right, but with the Moon card, you have clarity. You know what needs to be guarded. You know what needs to be saved. Okay, and you're doing that. But there's something at this point that you have 100% certainty that this is a bad idea. I probably shouldn't move forward with this anymore. All right, so with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, you know, maybe some sort of earth energy around you, but with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, either you stop talking to someone or they stop talking to you, or this is something that you've tried and you've tried and you've tried. But it's like no matter what you do, you're not able to get the results that you wanted with this particular energy around you. All right, and you have the Nine of Swords. The worst enemy you have at this point is yourself. Okay, so try not to overthink. You know, try not to put yourself in a position where you may be losing sleep at night. All right, and understand that things are probably much worse in your head than they are in real life. All right, and we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So something just wasn't working out. You weren't seeing eye to eye with the person or situation that you were involved with. And with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, you could try to hide this as much as you want, or someone can try to hide something from you as much as they want, but it's going to come out. All right? And with this coming out, you get wish fulfillment. All right? You get a new start where, yeah, you have to cut out some bullshit, but you're going towards something that's going to be very strong here. All right? With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, something has to give. Something has to go before you get what's coming towards you. And I see it as being very good. Okay, once you make this decision, you have abundance, prosperity, and you have a lot of good feelings and vibes around you. Okay, once you move on from this, it could be love that's coming in, a sole purpose that's coming in, a great job that's coming in, or you just realizing that you are freaking amazing. Okay, now the last card here is the Magician in the reverse. So this is either someone who's manipulating a situation, okay, or something that you no longer choose to manifest. You have the Seven of Cups, where there's illusions here, okay, and we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now we can look at this both ways. You could have someone around you that's manipulating you, and you're seeing that for what it is. or you could have something in your life that's not truly making you 100% happy. Whichever path it is, you have to be honest with yourself. If you have someone around you that is really depending on you for something and you know that you can't pull through, it's your job to be mature and to tell them, because guess what? This is really going to fuck you over in the future. Okay, just karma-wise, if you don't say anything. You know, if this is someone in your life that could be doing harm to you, or doesn't have the best intention towards you, or they're, you know, unstable for you, there's going to be a turnaround here, okay, where everything comes to light. Anybody who was in denial, anybody who felt stuck, anybody who wasn't fully aware or was trying to just block out the truth that they knew in their soul, is coming out. It's at the point where this can't be fought anymore. What needs to happen, what's been building up for you guys the past few months, you're going to have that tower moment. It is going to happen, all right? And something that is making you feel reckless, or another person feel reckless towards you, it's going to go, okay? But whatever it is, whether there's something that you don't want and you feel unstable towards it, or someone in your life that you're unstable towards, you got to remove yourself from the situation. It makes no sense. It's masochistic to stay in it. Okay? And that's kind of my thing that I tell people, like in relationships. I'm like, you never have to worry about me. Because if I don't want you, I'm going to tell you, and it's going to be over. Okay? Even when I was working for other people in the past, you know, it was the same sort of concept. You don't have to worry about me. The moment I'm done with this job and I don't want to come in, I'm not going to come in. I have a lot of angry ex-bosses. Alright? But hopefully it's just water under the bridge. So Aries, let's see what your cards of advice are. But overall, I just feel like you guys just want something good and genuine in your life. And the only thing is the conflict of how to get it. What's the best way to go about this? Where can I, you know, what's the least painful way to get there? Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, this is the moment of truth. All right, and that's what I'm going to name this. Let's write that down so you don't forget. So, with this, guys, there's going to be some harsh or sudden ending. All right, this I feel really had to happen. For some, it could be a betrayal. For others, it's just like, whoa, this was really unfair. For others of you, again, it can be very abrupt, where something has to go. Someone has to go. A job has to go. You know, a negative habit has to go. Because it was blocking your blessings. It was putting you on a path that you felt so lost. And this is something that you guys have been fighting with for months. Okay? So something that you've been juggling with. And even if there's something that you let go of, there's still some sort of emotional or mental attachment to it that's holding you back. Alright? So this is what's coming in. You have the Fool card. You have so many beautiful opportunities coming in. There's this sense of really being in a place where you can be excited about your future. Okay, don't let the unknown scare you right now, because the unknown has a lot more to offer than what you already know. You already know if a person makes you feel like crap. You already know if there's a job that you're not happy at. You already know if there's a person that you can't trust. Okay, even if it's something where you're not seeing proof, your soul always knows. You know, and there's certain people that if they come to me often for readings or anything like that, I actually tell them to fall back and say, look, I don't want to be the guide for everything. I need you to listen to your heart, because you already know the answers to what you're asking me. So that's where you guys have to be right now. What is this? Okay, and how do you get past this? All right, so there's something here that you're having a hard time letting go of. But it's at the point with the Four of Cups that you shouldn't accept any further offers from this situation or this person, or you shouldn't be giving anything to it anymore. All right, once you're out of this, you're really going to be in a place where you can build something new. And this is very similar, actually, to the Capricorn reading that I just posted. So if you guys are dealing with that, maybe you want to watch that, or if it's in your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, you may want to watch that, see what messages you can get from it. But something is brewing here. Okay? Something is really brewing here. And I think it's something worth, you know, something worth paying mind to. Okay? This is where a lot of you are. Now, the history of the Four of Swords, okay, I haven't told the story in a while, but the history of the Four of Swords, in most tarot decks that you find, it'll be a knight that's sitting in a casket. The idea behind this is that back when they had knights and they used to go into battles and stuff like that, when they would return home, and you know, I'm sure they had a lot of fallen brothers that, you know, passed away during battle, they would take a moment to sit in a coffin and just, it's kind of like that thing, like, you know, this is where I could have been, but I'm not there. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm able to move past that battle. That is where you guys are. You have survived the fight. You've survived the war. You survived the battle. I don't care if you're crying every day. I don't care. I do care, okay? I don't want to sound like that, but, you know, even if you're crying every day, or if you feel so hurt and distraught, or there's just something here that just wasn't working for you and you knew you had to get past it, you are freaking alive. You are breathing. You are watching this video, and that within itself is such a powerful privilege. So wake up and realize that, all right? You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have something coming in that is going to be strong, that is going to have such a powerful foundation for you. Are you going to allow yourself to have it? It's up to you. Because there's something here that was a waste of time and effort. All right? So don't beat yourself up with all the time that you spent on it. You still have tomorrow. You still have right now. Pay attention to the breath that you're taking right now. And know that that is powerful. Know that there are billions of people in this world that will never get that chance again. All right? And freaking take it. Please take it, Aries. Whatever this is, whatever is going to fulfill your heart, take it. You deserve it. Okay? Whether you guys were the unstable ones here, or there is someone who was unstable around you, I understand that it's hard to let things go. But you have to ask yourself, is it insanity to hold on? Does it serve me better or worse if it's in my life? Has this made me a better person? Has this made me, you know, has this made me grow? Or has it pulled me back? Has it put me down? Has it made me forget that I'm an Aries and that I'm a trailblazer of the zodiac and that I literally create new paths? Okay? Because there's something here that you can no longer accept anymore. A place in a place where you're in limbo that you have to move past. With the Hermit card, I'm sorry, the Hangman in the reverse. There was something that was just being forced. There was something that you know your soul was not good here. And the reason why you got up to this point is because you kept ignoring it. Guys, your soul will always tell you what's good. Your soul will always tell you what's bad. And the reason why, you know, 95% of the time we get into really shitty circumstances, and I'm sorry for cursing so much, I'm really working on it, I promise. But the reason why a lot of us get ourselves into crap is because we don't listen to this. We go against the flow. Okay? There was one time that I was going to take a flight to go see someone. You know, someone that I was interested in romantically. And I said, God, because I was running super late, let this just be a sign. If I get on that flight, it's meant to be. If I do not get on that flight, then I know. And I was so hard-headed, and I did not make that flight. And I just kind of kept pushing the issue, but literally a week or two later, I'm like, well, this definitely is not going to work. And I knew that for a fact. And then what's funny, because the universe has a way of reassuring you with certain situations. The guy that I'm dating now, there was a time where he was coming to visit me. And I was so upset at him because he had gotten to the airport literally, like, I think like 20, 30 minutes before the flight. It was probably even, you know, cutting it closer. I don't know how this man got here, okay, because it was something that I'm like, this person's going to miss this flight. And I was just so upset because, you know, I was really looking forward to seeing him. He made the freaking flight. I could not believe it. He got there like probably 15 minutes before the flight and had to run all throughout a huge airport. It wasn't like one of those small town, you know, there's just 3 rooms. Like, no, this was like a massive airport. And they held the door. When things are supposed to work for you, they will work for you. You don't have to force what's truly meant to be in your life. So stop forcing things if you know things keep getting in the way. When there's good people in your life, when there's good love in your life, and you have good bosses or employees in your life, it's going to just flow. Of course you're going to hit roadblocks, but if you're constantly slamming into doors, come on, we got to wake up. All right? So guys, there's something new coming in. There's something that you're really able to build. But again, are you going to allow it to come into your life, Aries? At this point, it's your choice. And I hope you guys make the right one. All right? I love you guys so much. I really feel like this is a powerful, huge change for you that's coming in. But it's up to you if you'll allow it. Okay, so again, for those of you that would like a personal reading, everything is always in the description to all my readings. If you guys will absolutely die if you don't hear from me in about 2 weeks, please get the emergency reading. And if you guys do get the standard reading, just please lay back, chill, kick your feet up, and know that I will hold you down, and I will put all my love and good intentions into your readings, I promise. But just please be patient with me, okay? Take care, Aries. I love you guys.